Hello viewers, I'm Priya from channel Learning Support and we are doing chapter 2 exponents. Students, I have some values here which if you learn will help you in solving the sums quickly. What do I have here? I have values for different powers of 2 from 1 to 8. If I know these values, then it will help in solving the sums quickly. I have different powers of 3, 4 and 5. I have written up to 5 here and up to 4 and up to 4 here. If you want to learn more, you can do it, but for this chapter, if you do this much, it will be enough. Okay, let us quickly go through the rules once again. With same base, if the two numbers are multiplied, the powers are to be added. With the same base, if they are divided, then the powers will be subtracted. If one base has two powers, one over each other, they are to be multiplied. If we have two bases with common power, they can be separately written. Same way in a fraction also, they can be written separately. Negative power can be changed to positive by writing its reciprocal, and anything raised to 0 is 1. So this is our exercise 2B, question 2. Today's target is doing question 2, 3 and 4. Students, I like to explain each and every step in detail so that you all don't have any doubt. Even if you have, even after that also if you have any doubt, just go through the video again. That's all. Okay, so now let us see what our question 1 is. We have three numbers here, 8, 25, 27. If I make this 8 as a 2 cube, this 3 will get cancelled and I will have 2 raised to 4 as the number will be left. Now 25 can be written as 5 square. This 2 will get cancelled and we have 5 cube here. 27 can be written as 3 cube, and after cancellation with this 3 we will have minus 2 as the power. So 2 raised to 4 value is 16, 5 cube is 125. Now what to do this? Do you remember what we had done in earlier sessions? This negative power has to be converted to positive by writing reciprocal of 1 upon 3. And reciprocal of 1 upon 3 is 3 by 1. So we have 3 square here, and 141 minus 9 will give us answer 132. So our second sum is, we have two powers 1 over each other. These have to be multiplied. So minus 2 into minus 3. If we are subtracting 2, if we are multiplying two negative signs, we get the answer positive. So we have 6 here. Your 3 powers are multiplied and we get 12 here. Now this 64 we are changing to 2 raised to the power 6, and 8 we are changing it with minus 2 raised to 3. We have changed both to same base 2. But here we have written minus 2 because this power is odd. Whenever we have odd power, minus sign will remain. Now we'll multiply these powers. 6 6 are 36, 12 3 are 36. Now we have got even power. So now this negative sign will go away and we'll have plus 2 raised to 36. Now we are using this rule. Whenever any term from the base goes up, it will get subtracted. So we have 36 minus 36, which is 0. So 2 raised to 0. Anything raised to 0 is 1. Question 2. number 3 sum. Look at these two terms in these two brackets. Here we have 2 raised to minus 3, 2 raised to minus 3, 2 raised to minus 4, 2 raised to minus 4. The only difference between these two brackets is one has minus sign here, one has plus. So immediately we should think about this identity a minus b into a plus b is equals to a square minus b square. So these are like our a, b. So what should we write as an answer? A square minus b square. So this is our a square minus this is our b, so b square. We'll multiply then. Minus 3 into 2 is minus 6, minus 4 into 2 is minus 8. Now what to do? This negative has to be made positive by writing its reciprocal. We have here 1 upon 2 raised to 6 and 1 upon 2 raised to 8. Now can we subtract these directly? No, because these denominators are different. We have to equalize them first and then only we can subtract. How to make these two equals? What is the difference between them? This is 2 raised to 6, this is 2 raised to 8. So there is a difference of 2 square. So we will multiply this by 2 square, that is 4. We will get 1 into 4, 64 into 4. 64 we got from 2 raised to 6 and 2 raised to 8 is 256. So now we can subtract 4 minus 1 by 256. We have answer 3 by 256. Question 3, evaluate. Students, you all remember anything raised to the power 0 has value 1. So we have the answer 1. Now we have three numbers, each with power 0. So each one will have value 1. 8 raised to 0 is 1, 4 raised to 0 is 1, 2 raised to 0 is 1. So we have answer 3 here. In our next sum, these three numbers are there, but they are all together in a bracket. So we'll consider them as a one unit, and raised to the power 0 we'll write answer as 1. So there is a difference between these two. These individually have answer 1. These together as a one unit have answer 1. Now fourth sum, 4 into x raised to 0. Here this 0 power is only for x, not for 4. So 4 will remain as it is and x raised to 0 will be 1. So 4 into 1 is 4. Compare these two sums. See, here 4 and x both have power 0. So we'll consider them together as one unit and final value will be 1. In our next sum, we have 3 powers which are to be multiplied. Now 3 into 0 into 5. Okay, so you all know that any number multiplied by 0 is 0. So if we multiply these 3, we have 0 here, and anything raised to the power 0 is 1. Now here in this sum, 7 sum, 7 we have to write directly as it is, and x raised to 0 has value 1. This power 2 is for both these terms, but this 0 is for x only. So we'll write 1 in its place. So 7 square answer is 49. Question 3, sum number 8. We have different varieties of powers for 9. 9 raised to 0, minus 1, minus 2, half, minus half. So how to do? 9 raised to 0 is 1. Minus we will make it positive by writing its reciprocal. Now your half power we will try to cancel by writing square of 3. 9 we will write as 3 square and we will cancel that. We have 3 here. Here also we'll write 9 as 3 square. This 2 will get cancelled with minus half and we'll have answer minus 1 here. Now this 3 is taken with number 1 and we have 1 plus 3 4 here. 1 upon 9 minus 1 upon 9 square, and this 3 raised to minus 1 is written as 1 upon 3 to make it positive power. Now these 3 we will add first. We'll try to equalize their denominator. This is 9 square, this is 9, this is 3. So LCM for all these 3 is 81. To make this 81, we'll multiply this fraction by 9. To make this 81, we'll multiply it by 27. So we have here all 3 terms with power with denominator 81. We'll try to include this 4 also and we'll multiply it by 81 because it does not have anything in its denominator. That means it has denominator 1. So we have multiplied it by 81. So now we have all the terms with denominator 81. We'll add all these and subtract whatever has to be done. We have 333 minus 28, which comes to 305. This is improper fraction. So what we'll do, we'll divide 305 by 81 and we have this mixed fraction 362 by 81. Question 4, sum number 1. In this question, we are mostly going to follow this rule a raised to m by a raised to n equals to a raised to m minus n. Now we will select the terms with same base and try to take denominator up. So we have to subtract it. So this becomes a raised to 5 minus 2, which will give us a raised to 3. Here b has negative power, so when it goes up in the numerator, it becomes plus. So we have to add 2 plus 3 becomes 5, b raised to 5. So we have answer a cube b raised to 5. In our second sum, we'll try to take this in denominator, cancel this 3 and 15, we have 5 as a quotient, and if we take this y cube up, it gets subtracted and we have 8 minus 3 y raised to 5. So our final answer is 5 y raised to 5. Third sum, we'll write this in denominator. Then we'll see same basis and take this up. So this becomes 10 minus 3, which will give us x raised to 7. Here y we take up, y raised to minus 2 it is. So it will become plus 2. So we have y raised to 8. Our final answer is x raised to 7, y raised to 8. In fourth sum, we write it in the denominator, cancel this numbers, we have 1, 5 ones are 5 3s are here. When we take this z raised to minus 11 in the numerator, power gets added. Because this is minus, it will become plus when we take it up. So 16 plus 11 is 27. We have answer z raised to 27 by 3. Exercise 2b, question 4, fifth sum. Now we have this 36x square. 36 is 6 square. So we club them together and write together as 6x square. This square is for 6 also and x also. And try to cancel it with this half power. This 2 gets cancelled and we have 6x is the answer. Now in this sum, sixth sum, we separate the powers. We give this 1 by 3 power separately for 125 and x minus 3. We are trying to follow this rule a into b raised to m is equals to a raised to m into b raised to m. So we are giving this power separately. We are separating the terms. 125 is 5 cube and this 3 gets cancelled, we have 5 here. We have x raised to minus 3. So with power minus 3 into 1 by 3, we have x raised to minus 1. So our final answer, if we take it in the denominator, it will be 5 by x, or if we write it like this, 5 into x raised to minus 1. Our next sum, 7th sum, we are separating the powers for two terms. 2 raised to x square raised to minus 2, y raised to minus 3 raised to minus 2. Now this gets multiplied. No, first we'll change it into positive by writing its reciprocal and then square it. This square is for 2 also and x square also. So 2 square is 4 and x square is x raised to 4. These two negative powers are getting multiplied, so we have y raised to 6 as plus answer. Minus into minus is plus. So final answer will be y raised to 6 by 4 x raised to 4, or we can write it in this form also. Question 8. Now we have three terms here, 27 x raised to minus cube y raised to 6. So we have separately given this power 2 by 3 to each of these terms. 27 we can write as 3 cube, 3 gets cancelled and we have 3 square, and 3 square is 9. X raised to minus 3, if multiplied by 2 by 3, 3 will get cancelled and we will have minus 2 here. Y square raised to 6 was there. So if we multiply by 2 by 3 and cancel it, we will have 2 into 2 y raised to 4. So our final answer is 9 y raised to 4. If we take this in denominator to make it positive, x square. So 9 y raised to 4 by x square, or you can write it in this way also, 9 x raised to minus 2 y raised to 4. Our ninth and last term, again this power is given to different terms. 3 terms we have, minus 2 x raised to the power 2 by 3 y raised to the power minus 3 by 2. So each one is given power 6. Now minus 2 raised to power 6 is 64. Since this is even power, negative sign will go away and we'll have 64. 2 by 3 multiplied by 6, if we cancel, we have x raised to 4. And here also again minus 3 by 2 into 6, if we cancel, we'll have minus 9 here. This we can take in the denominator and write it as y raised to 9. So final answer is 64 x raised to 4 upon y raised to 9. So my work is over. So now it's your turn. What you have to do? Practice. So please practice. And for new viewers, please subscribe. And if you like the video, please like it and share it with other friends. Thank you.